Hi, I'm Mike Barner from RotoWire, and in this video, I'll discuss 5 potential closers to stash that could help you win your fantasy baseball leagues. First up is Blake Treinen of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have a very deep bullpen, one of the best bullpens in baseball. So even though they signed Tanner Scott to a big contract this offseason, he's likely not going to receive all of their save opportunities. Now, Scott has received the majority of their save opportunities in the early going, but Treinen has already logged a couple of saves. Treinen has a lot of closing experience. So if Scott were to get injured at any point, Treinen could rack up saves in a hurry. Even if Scott stays healthy, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Treinen finish with around 10 saves for a Dodgers team that should win a lot of games this season. Next up on our list is Lucas Erceg of the Kansas City Royals. Now, Erceg was the closer for the Royals down the stretch last season. He had 11 of their final 15 saves. The Royals brought in Carlos Estevez during the offseason, who is now their closer. However, if Estevez were to get hurt at any point, Erceg is next in line to get saves. Even if Estevez stays healthy, Erceg could receive the occasional save opportunity, and he can also help out with his ratios and his strikeouts while he waits for saves. If you're enjoying videos like this, please be sure to hit the like button. And now, RotoWire is going to give you 15% off any product at rotowire.com. There is our top 400 prospect rankings, our prop picker tool, and you will have access to all of our experts for those difficult start and sit choices. Use promo code ROTO15 at checkout. All right, now let's get back to our list of players to potentially stash for closers for save opportunities for this fantasy baseball season. Our next option is Luke Weaver of the New York Yankees. Weaver was converted to a reliever last season. He had a breakout campaign. He eventually took over the Yankees closer's job from Clay Holmes. Holmes is gone now, but the Yankees traded for Devin Williams, who's one of the best closers in all of baseball. Williams has struggled early in the season, but he's not in danger of losing the closer's job at any time. Still, Weaver can get the occasional save opportunity, and he can also help fantasy managers with his hefty strikeout rates. If Williams were to suffer any sort of an injury, Weaver is the clear next top option in the Yankees bullpen. Our next potential closer in waiting is Yimi Garcia of the Toronto Blue Jays. Garcia has closing experience. He had 15 saves in 2021. The Blue Jays did bring in Jeff Hoffman to close games this year. He's been excellent out of the gate. However, there were some concerns with his medicals from other teams during the offseason. So if he were to get hurt at any point, then Garcia would likely be next in line for saves. While he does wait for save opportunities, Garcia can help fantasy managers with strikeouts, and he has a career 1.05 whip. Our final potential closer to add for fantasy baseball is Seranthony Dominguez of the Baltimore Orioles. Dominguez had plenty of closing experience during his time with the Phillies. He's the main setup man right now in the Orioles to Felix Bautista, and Bautista is coming back from Tommy John surgery. Expect the Orioles to be very cautious with Bautista in the early going with terms of how frequently he pitches. So you could see Dominguez get some save opportunities early on. And while we wait for potential saves for Dominguez, he can help fantasy managers with his career 27.4% strikeout rate.